Grade 10 Information Technology, Activity 2. They would like us to design an interface with the following components. We've got two labeled edits, labeled edit 1, labeled edit 2. Then they give us 4 buttons in which we're going to do a part of the program. At the end of the day, it's going to be kind of like having 4 applications on one program. And then we've got our labels as well for each one. I'm going to start renaming everything. In order to save time, I'm going to pause the video and then I'll start recording again as soon as I've renamed everything. But this one would be, the first one would be EDT name, then that would be a real number, so that would be EDT number. This one would be a button, so that would be BTN square. The second one would be BTN frac. Third one would be BTN length, and the fourth one would be BTN caps. And this obviously will follow the same convention, LBL, 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 LBL. There we go. I renamed everything. So this would be EDT name, this would be EDT number, BTN square, BTN frac, BTN length, and that would be BTN caps. And I renamed all the LBLs as well. For each one now, we're going to do an input, process, output. So we do a separate one for this, a separate one for this one, a separate one for this one, and a separate one for this one. Let's display the square for the number. So in this case, I would create a variable for the input, I number, which would make integer. I would also make an I answer, which I'm going to make integer. So that would be for the output, and that would be for the input. So I would say I number colon equals your EDT number dot text. However, this is a text, that's an integer, so I have to convert string to int, round bracket, like that. Then I'm going to square it because I want the square. So I'm going to say I answer colon equals, so that would be my input, that would be my process. So I answer equals, we can use the word POW or power, but if we're going to use that, we have to go here to the top and add there the math module. Or apologies, not the power, the square. We want the square for the number. Of my number. Then output would be LBL square answer dot caption colon equals int to string of I answer. So that would be my first one. If I'm going to run it, I'm putting in Gary and I'm putting in 20, display the square for the number, that would give me 400. The rest will not work at this stage because we have not coded them. Let's go do the frac for the number. Again, some repetition here. We've got var and I. In this case, it's going to be our number, which is going to be real, and it's going to be our answer, which is also going to be real. So that's going to be our output. That's going to be our input, because frac gives us the part after the decimal. So here again, input, I'm going to say our number, colon equals str from a string to a float of edt number dot text. The process would be our answer, would be the word frac of our number. And the output would be lbl frac answer dot caption colon equals, and now we're going to have float to string of our answer. Let's quickly run that one. So we would put in a number, let's put in 4.5, display the fraction of the number, and that would be the 0.5 part. It only displays always the latter part. That's what frac does. Then for the third one, display the length of your name. In this case, we've got a variable s9, which is a string. It's going to be our input. And our I answer is going to be an integer, because we want to know how many characters is inside that string, and that is a number. So our input would be s9 equals your edt name dot text. That's a text, and s9 is a string, so it's the same thing. The process, I answer, now gets a value of length. We retrieve the length of s9. And then the output would be the lbl length answer dot caption colon equals. Now we want to display the answer. So that would be int to string of I answer. Here we go. Let's go take a look. So I'm putting here Gary. Gary is 1, 2, 3, 4. Gives us 4 characters. By putting in the number, let's put there 45.6. That one gives us the 0.6. And if we put in 5 there, display the square, that gives us 25. Let's do the last one, display the names of capitals. So there we go. So again, our variables would be s9, which would be a string. Then we're going to have s answer, because we want capitals, which is also going to be a string. So that would be our output, and that would be our input. So for each one, in this case the input is name colon equals your edt name dot text. So that would be input. Process would be s answer colon equals, we call it uppercase s9. So it takes whatever's in s9 and make it all capitals. That's what uppercase does. And then we've got output, and all that we have to say is lbl name in caps dot caption colon equals s answer. And there we go. Let's run the program. So I'm putting in here Gary. I'm putting a number first. Let's make it 8. Display the square of the 8. Gives us 64. Display the fraction of the number. In this case, it is 8.0. But if I make it something like 8.8, it gives us the 8 after the comma. Display the length of your name. That's 4. Make it all caps. And that would be Gary in caps. So you can see there are 4 different event handlers. So it's kind of like you're having 4 programs inside one program. And that is the end of activity 2.